The first, taking a look at Miami. Has it been better play, Greg? Has it been luck? What has them up 3-0 in a series they were not supposed to win?
Well, Kevin, the answer to the first part of your question is both. I mean, they just look much more connected here in the playoffs than they did during the regular season. They've had some fortunate plays go their way, and right now everything is working.
Momentum has been on their side. There is no doubt on that.
And don't discount the importance of confidence. This is a team that's playing like they believe.
Agreed. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Jaren Jackson, Butler out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Irving. And it's Sarr in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Three-pointer, Butler. The shot will not fall.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bridges for three. Buries it from three-point range.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Outside Irving. It's tipped. Back to Butler. Clock at 4. Here's Booker. And another shot. And Sarr with the layup.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the head coach for the Heat. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, they'll be ready. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. He misses the free throw.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Booker the pass to Irving. Back to Booker. From outside the arc, trains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Curry kicks to Johnson. Over Booker. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
And so Booker will bring it up for Detroit. Outside Irving. Pass to Butler. And Curry pulls it down. He'd have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Great defense by Booker. The instincts he has, just always knows where to be.
Butler dishes to Irving. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw, good, Irving. Both free throws, good for Irving.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Johnson, the pass to Curry. over Irving. Bridges outside. Adebayo with a screen on Butler. Bridges kicks to Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Got a piece of it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Booker outside. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 6 points.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Curry with the steal. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Outside Irving. Irving sets a screen for Booker. Off target from 3-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bridges misses.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Booker looking around. Irving a screen on Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Curry passes to Johnson. Back to Curry. Over Booker. Here's Adebayo. It's good. This game is all even.
Well, the activity that Bam plays with is special. He's always looking to grab an offensive rebound.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Bridges, he's checked in for Miami. Zach LaVine comes in for Curry and then for Detroit. Pascal Siakam comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's DeRozan in for Irving. DeRozan finds Butler. Back to DeRozan. Butler sets a screen for DeRozan. Clock at 6. To end the cold streak. Headshot off.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's his first foul. Yao checked in for Miami. And Detroit with a change here too. Dosumu's checked in. There's the pick. Fires the 3. Yao Ming pulls it in. The Heat with the lead. Now here's Johnson. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots over Dosumu. And it's good off the back rim and in. Johnson's got 11 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Sarr sets the screen for Butler. And the 3 ball is good.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but they're reminding the defense he can drain it from deep.
Now here's Yao. And here's Johnson outside. Hands it from downtown. Johnson's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Miami. Pass to Dosunmu. DeRozan for 3. No good that time. The Heat leading by 4. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Now here's Butler. 6 points for him. Sarr sets the screen for Butler. No good on the triple.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Pistons trail by 6. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Miami's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Levine can't hit. The Pistons shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Dosunmu, the pass to Siakam. Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Johnson outside. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
The Heat making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Capella's checked in. Now, here's DeRozan. Still scoreless. Payton against DeRozan. Johnson right side. Rebounded by the Pistons. Siakam outside. Mar DeRozan on the wing. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And the Pistons making a change here. Now here's Caruso. Defended by Dosunmu.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
And so it's Miami holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been there. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Clint Capella is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Irving at small forward.
Well, how about the physicality of Adebayo? He is tough to handle that close to the basket.
Nobody near Irving. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
With the fadeaway. And the shot no good, a bit short. Pistons trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shot's good by Booker.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
And now the Pistons fast break. Oh, the lob to Irving. O'Neal outside. For 3, Booker. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Payton outside. Pass to Adebayo. Over O'Neal. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pistons trailed by 5. Down low. And finished off by O'Neal.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Both teams will make substitutions. Off the inbound, and Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Got a hand on it. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson double teamed. Good ball movement here by Miami. Bridges misses.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Bridges with the steal. Brothers, and he banks in the layup. Now it's a 7-point Miami lead.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Pistons. He'd have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over Dosumu, and there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his third assist on the night. Now Dosumu. Back to Booker. All sorts of time. Jump shot is good that time. And that's 13 points for Devin Booker.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Curry can't get it to go.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pistons trail by 9. Dosunmu, the pass to Booker. And you know who? Devin Booker.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Johnson dishes to Curry. Detroit with the rebound. Sarr's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Johnson.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Fires for 3. Dosunmu, shot's good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Curry on the wing. Covered by Irving. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And the rejection by Jackson. Now Dosunmu. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Had the space there, but it's offline. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Curry passes to Johnson. And Johnson missing again.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Jackson from long range sinks the three-pointer. And now just a 2-point Heat lead. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Here's Johnson. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Johnson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Goes up the baseline. Irving misses. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Johnson for 3, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. Outside Irving. Bridges with some nice defense.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And the rejection by Jackson. Booker with a deep 3. Another shot. And Sarr with the nice bucket inside. Sarr's got his second bucket of the night.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Timeout called the Heat. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Sarr. Pascal Siakam comes in for Jackson. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Dosunmu. Booker outside. And stolen by Yao. Siakam against Curry. And Capella sends it back.
An emphatic block by Capella, using his size and strength to shut the offense down.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well. How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Levine kicks to Payton. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Curry with another miss. Here's Butler. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Magic Johnson, he's feeling it. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. A chance to sweep the series and get a little rest before. And that is a wrap.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Curry is out there with Magic Johnson. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Bam Adebayo. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Pass to Irving. Shoots over Bridges, and it's Irving missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Johnson, the pass to Curry. Over Butler, and Curry the bucket on the assist by Johnson. And now it's an 11-point Heat lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Booker. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Curry passes to Johnson. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Pistons trail by 11. Pass to Butler. Now here's Booker. Irving kicks to Booker. Here's Sarr. It's stolen by Curry. To the inside. Shoots from 12. And he knocks down the jumper.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Pistons with possession here. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Booker outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Booker's got 19 points.
And brilliant play from Booker. Got it away in time before the defense could close.
Johnson for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Heat lead by 13.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Back to Booker. Sarr sets the screen for Booker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Curry, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Booker outside. Outside Irving. That one falls. Irving's got 6.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
Curry passes to Johnson. Over Booker. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Bridges against Irving. Here's Johnson, and it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Misses from short range. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Detroit. Booker at the elbow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Butler finds Booker. O'Neal a screen on Johnson. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Brothers fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Butler. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Caruso, the pass to Johnson, over Booker, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Johnson's got 35 in the game. Pistons trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Booker. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by the Heat.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Booker's shot is good.
And Butler is someone any coach would love to have. You see why with passes like these.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Caruso, the pass to Bridges. On the wing, Levine. DeRozan defending. Out to Payton. From the arc. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Pistons trail by 16. DeRozan passes to Irving. Back to DeRozan. It's taken away by Payton. Levine with it. Butler covering. And the jam by Levine.
And Levine's eyes light up when the break is on. He's so elusive in these situations.
Butler finds O'Neal. And here's DeRozan over Levine. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by O'Neal.
And even though it wasn't a great screen, he found a way to create some space.
Payton with a screen on DeRozan. For three, Levine. Rebound, Detroit. Outside Irving. Over Payton. Irving can't hit. Miami leading by 16. Caruso, the pass to Yao. Good on the bucket. Yao's got his second bucket of the night.
And we know teams are going to try to be physical with me First year in the league, but he has handled himself well.
Here's Irving. Caruso grabs the miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Irving sets a screen for Siakam. Nailed from three-point land. Siakam's got 6.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Bridges. O'Neal with the rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Heat. The lead is 15. Pass to Payton. Levine against DeRozan. Levine passes to Yao. Outside Irving. Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Pass to Levine. Yao with it. Here's Bridges. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so it's Miami, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. They've got Sarr. Siakam is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Butler in at the 2-guard spot. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by the Heat. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Levine for 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And it's Butler missing. The Heat leading by 13. Here's Curry, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Johnson outside. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Alex Sarr.
Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
Free throw good, Adebayo. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Pass to Curry. Now here's Johnson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pistons trail by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Butler deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Booker finds Jackson. 3-pointer. Butler. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Brothers cans the 12-footer. And the Heat lead by 20.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
They need this. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half. Pass to Levine. That's good from Johnson.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Levine. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Now Booker. Back to DeRozan. Lots of room. Bucket is good.
Often DeRozan attacks in motion, but he clearly can spot up as well.
Pass to Johnson. Detroit with the rebound. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Back to Butler. And here's Booker. Lets it go. No good there.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The first one falls. Irving's checked in for the Pistons. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pistons trail by 20. High post, Jackson. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Heat. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. Up again. Adebayo on the follow. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Drops in the tray.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Pass to Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Devin Booker. And that one falls for Johnson.
And they're doing a very good job at the line this half.
And so he hits both. Here's Booker. Outside Irving. Pass to Butler. Shoots over Johnson.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor. Oh, my gosh. Just throw it up to the square and Bam will do the rest.
Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Pass to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. Booker, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, expectations are so high for Curry every year, but somehow he continues to meet and often exceed them.
And so Booker will bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Butler. Back to Booker. Puts up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Booker's got 31.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
On the wing, Johnson. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Song, the pass to Butler. Booker outside. And again for 3.
and he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Johnson, the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 21.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Magic Johnson.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch. And here they come. Dosunmu's shot's good.
Now, any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. And the first one drops. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Bridges. And it's Johnson in for Mikal Bridges. Then for the Pistons, Sars checked in for Clint Capella. Jackson comes in for O'Neal. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Dosunmu. Pass to Sar. Here's Booker over Curry. No good from Booker. Curry is inside. Defended by Booker. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Johnson.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Irving dishes to Butler. Sar sets the screen for Butler. No good with the triple. The Heat leading by 23.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Miami.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Magic Johnson.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he makes the first. Bridges, he's checked in for Miami. And then for Detroit, O'Neal's checked in for Jackson. And it's Dosunmu in for Irving. Good on both. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Caruso, the pass to Curry. Makes it off the glass.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact.
Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last three means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Stefan, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
It's a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Memphis Grizzlies have their backs against the wall, down 3-0. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against the Warriors. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Here it is, Game 4 of... You look at the Warriors. This series has been exactly what they wanted. Nobody predicted this outcome.
Nobody at all. I mean, to be up 3-0 in the first round as the lower seed is truly amazing. They've been sensational and definitely want to close it out here at home.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. We've got Jalen Suggs, and it's Worthy in at the 4. Suggs, the pass to the natural. And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
They retain possession, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Ball. Pass to Drexler. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Embiid. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Steve Kerr. What'd you find out, Allie?
And the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
Appreciate the report, Allie. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's the natural. Pass to Robertson. Six to shoot. The natural passes to Davis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Now, this is one of the things at his size that separates AD from the rest of the league. He makes all of those hard shots just look so easy and effortless.
Here's Maverick. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Ball. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Drexler. He's covered by Suggs. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Davis.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Robertson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game. So he gets them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Embiid against Davis. Embiid gets the bucket.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Pass to Worthy. He can't hit that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. Drexler passes to Ball. Here's Drexler. Shot clock at 5, and he banks in the layup.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Timeout called. Memphis. Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to the natural. And Embiid with the block. Off target with the open look.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling. To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's the natural. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Warriors lead by 9. Pass to Ball. Beyond the arc. Embiid misses. Down low. Here's the natural. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. Embiid from outside. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Here's Worthy. Still without a bucket. Here's the natural. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And Davis with the block.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs, showing toughness fighting through the contact.
Here's Golden State. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Embiid. Here's Drexler. Johnson a screen on Suggs. Drexler passes to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. The shot no good.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Worthy passes to the natural. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
He was cold, but that basket might get him going. 1 for 6 now.
Pass to Embiid. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's Worthy. Suggs surveys the D. Here's Worthy, covered by Johnson. Worthy can't hit. The Warriors lead by 9. Ball outside. Shoots from 12. Again, the Warriors score.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuzma comes in for Johnson, and Murray subbed in for LaMelo Ball. Davis, the pass to Jones. Davis, a screen. And Embiid with the block. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Maverick. They kick it out to Murray. The three-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 11. Davis finds Suggs. Back to Davis. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Davis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Good spot where Davis can operate. He has the ability to dominate down low.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Jones. Suggs left side. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Suggs has got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Embiid passes to Drexler. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Jones. Pass to Davis. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's Drexler. Here's Maverick. Now Murray. He's covered by Suggs. To the paint. Embiid. The kick out to Kuzma. Pure from 3-point range. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Boy, for the Warriors, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Grizzlies trail by 11. DeMarcus Cousins is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Ball, then there's Johnson, and it's Murray in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's the natural, covered by Johnson. Here's the natural, rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Kuzma outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Kuzma. Off target from outside. Here's Robertson, hounded by Ball. Here's Robertson. Here's the natural. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Warriors lead by 9. Pass to Cousins. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Kuzma, left side. It's hauled in by Eaton. Grizzlies trail by 9. Pass to Robertson. Here's Worthy. Here's McGrady, defended by Murray. Here's McGrady. No made baskets yet. 4 on the clock. The natural can't hit.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Kuzma for 3. Memphis with a rebound. Eaton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Worthy. And the layup is good off the glass. Worthy's got his first points of the night.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Nothing on offense from them yet in this second quarter. Cousins, the pass to Kuzma. From the high post. He can't get that one to fall.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
This right here is exactly what he should look to do. Use his size to bully his way inside and finish.
Murray from outside gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's an area DeJounte Murray continues to work on. When he's hitting threes, man, he's dangerous.
Here's the natural, covered by Johnson. The natural can't hit.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's the natural. He has 7. And Robertson gets it to go.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Warriors lead by 8. Ball passes to Kuzma. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
Pass to the natural. Driving to the basket. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Eden. Banked it in off the glass.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The Warriors lead by 5. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Embiid, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Suggs is checked in. Pass to Cousins. Murray with it.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. The first one falls. Memphis making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's the natural. Give him 8 points now. The rebound by Embiid. Pass to Ball. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Ball seeks out contact sometimes, which means defenses have to guard him very carefully.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I like it when a lot of guys are committed to attack to the inside because it's going to get you to the line. Can they keep that up?
Jones, he's checked in for Memphis, where they can't hit. The Warriors lead by 9. Maverick, the pass to Ball. Here's Drexler to the inside. Here's Embiid. Oh, look at Embiid converting in close.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Pass to Robertson. Outside Jones. Clock at 6. And too long on the shot. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Here's Drexler. He's covered by Suggs. Drexler, that's good. Drexler's got 6.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to Ball. And here's Embiid. Again, the Warriors score.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Timeout called. Memphis. Memphis making a switch here. And here are the Grizzlies now. 15-point game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Ball passes to Drexler. Fires from 14. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Grizzlies trail by 13. Pass to Robertson. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Robertson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. And it's blocked by Davis with the teardrop. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Sturdy play by Suggs. He doesn't let the hit mess with his shot, and he's going to the line.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Suggs.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Embiid.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Both good from the line that time. Grizzlies trail by 9. Pass to Robertson. Fades. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Ball passes to Drexler. Tries the spin move. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Grizzlies trail by 11. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. The kick out to Kuzma. Pass to Drexler. Back to Kuzma. To the middle. Stolen by Davis. In transition. Here they come. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he drops the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Here's Drexler. And that one drops. Drexler's got 5 points now in the quarter. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Golden State. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, you hold the lead now, but how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and make it play.
A lot of times defense leads to offense. Thanks, Joel.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining our halftime broadcast here in Game 4, where it's been a strong start for Golden State.
The defensive effort has been the difference. They're determined, they're creating tough shots, and their intensity level hasn't been matched by their opponent.
Can't score, can't win. Simple, Dr. O'Neill.
I would agree, Professor Ernie Johnson.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. They are on the cusp of closing out this series. You think they'll get it done, big fella?
You smell that, Ernie? It smells like barbecue chicken, and I know they smell it too.
Good teams that have that switch, they can flip it and close a game out. Don't hang around and play with your food. Go in and finish it.
Guys are making me hungry. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
On the court for Memphis, we've got Davis, and it's Robertson in at the point guard position. Here's the natural. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass the ball. Here's Johnson. Embiid with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Drexler. Davis with a rebound. And Davis has got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 9. Pass to the natural. And the three-pointer goes. The natural's got 11 points.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Ball passes to Embiid. There goes Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 8.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
The three from Suggs. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Back to Embiid. Grizzlies with the rebound. The Naturals got 4 rebounds in the game. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Davis. Cashes in the 12-footer. 6 points for him.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Robertson. The Warriors pull it in. Johnson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ball outside. Pass to Maverick. Now here's Embiid from the arc. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
The natural can't hit.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
That one goes in.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Timeout called. Memphis. Cousins, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. The Grizzlies making a switch here. So it's the Grizzlies now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Davis with a screen on Ball. Here's Robertson. Off target with the 3. The Warriors lead by 8. Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Drexler. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. It's hauled in by Eaton. Eaton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's the natural. There's the 3. Nails it from 3. The Natural's got 6 in the quarter.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Now here's Ball. The D's right on him. Ball making the D look helpless.
Yeah, how about the athleticism from LaMelo? Great agility in the lane.
Suggs outside. Pass to the natural. Rebounded by Cousins.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Here's Drexler. He's covered by Suggs. Poke loose, and stolen by Suggs. Here's Robertson. Shoots over Cousins, and Robertson gets it to go. Robertson's got 13.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
Ball passes to Maverick. There's a screen. Inside, tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Kuzma's checked in for the Warriors. DeJounte Murray comes in for Ball. There's the screen by Johnson. Elbow shot on the way. It's Kuzma with the miss.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
The natural passes to Suggs. Here's the natural. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Golden State. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Cousins. Davis with the defensive effort. Grizzlies trail by 5. The natural passes to Suggs. Here's Eaton, covered by Johnson. Here's Eaton. Uses the glass on the layup. Eaton's got his 2nd basket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Embiid, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now Murray. Outside Johnson. Pass to Embiid. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
I've been impressed with how assertive they've been offensively, getting the ball into the low post and powering through the defense.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
And Embiid drops them both. Grizzlies trail by 5. Suggs outside. Pass to McGrady. Down low. Embiid brings a double team. The three from Suggs. Rebounded by Kuzma. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Outside Murray. From downtown. Knocks down the triple. Murray's got 6.
Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
Murray against Suggs. Pass to the natural. Five on the clock. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Warriors lead by 8. Murray passes to Maverick. Back to Murray. Here's Maverick from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Eaton. Eaton's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Davis. Pass to McGrady. Here's the natural. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Joel Embiid. That free throw, no good. Memphis making a switch here. And he's good on the second. The Warriors lead by 7. Pass to Johnson. Back to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Pass to Robertson. From 18 feet away. Good on the jump shot. Robertson's got 15 points. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Murray. Pass to Johnson. Embiid with it. Checked by Davis. Shot clock at 2. Embiid can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 7. To the paint. Here's the natural. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Warriors shooting just 36% in the third. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Three-pointer Embiid. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And Murray launches it from deep. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Murray out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Drexler in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Man, good whistle there.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. And Suggs has got the ball here for Memphis. 9-point game. Pass to Robertson. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside. Shoots from the baseline. Warriors with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Kuzma with the ball. And here's Embiid. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Suggs against Murray. Pass to Robertson. Over ball, and it goes straight through with a swish. The Warriors lead by 7.
Yo, who's got ball?
Ball outside. Drexler passes to Ball. Off target from 3-point range.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Robertson. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one on Ball.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And the Warriors making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Murray. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Ball outside. Fires from deep. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Here's Robertson. Pounded by Ball. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Surprisingly, it's really fallen apart for him here in the second half.
Pass to Drexler. From the top of the key, he buries it. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's the natural. To the inside. A nice shot by Worthy.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Murray. He's covered by Suggs. There's the screen by Johnson. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his 5th foul.
With 4 personals now, he'll have to be extremely careful the rest of the way.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. They get the rebound. And Embiid with the power jam.
Woo, that was big time. I mean, a dunk contest finish from Embiid. This guy can fly.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to the natural. Tries to break his ice. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Drexler. Here's the second effort. Oh, wow. Embiid. So strong.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
To the middle. Oh, deflected. Warriors with the rebound. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Embiid's got 43 points. Grizzlies trail by 13. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Robertson. And again, Memphis no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Murray passes to Johnson. Embiid a screen on Davis. Here's Ball. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Murray against Suggs. Here's Robertson. And he can't bank that one in. The Warriors lead by 15. And here's Embiid. Nails the baby hook. Embiid's got 45 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to the natural. There's a screen. To win the drought. Warriors with the rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Down low. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Embiid with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Murray, no good.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Robertson. Fires in the triple. Robertson's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Embiid gets the bucket.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Timeout. Grizzlies. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Yep, and now they're going to the second round. He's in a zone and paving the way for his squad right now. On the wing, Davis. Back to Suggs. Pass to the natural. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Here's Robertson. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Johnson against Suggs. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Unloads. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 19-5 run. Outside Johnson. Pass the ball. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Warriors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
They just own this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Joel Embiid.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
First free throw is good. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for the Warriors. Both shots good from the strike. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Embiid finds Johnson. Now here's Embiid, guarded closely. 5 on the clock. And he makes a first. And Embiid drops them both. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Davis. Pass to Suggs. Shoots over Ball. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Joel, tonight was a statement win. What is it that people should know about this team?
You know, we tough, especially defensively. That's our motto. We want to guard, we want to get stops, and I think we did that pretty well tonight. But you know, we young, we learning every day, and we're gonna be really good.
The more reps, the better, and a lot to look forward to in the future. Thanks, Joel.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Joel Embiid.